Welcome, Falcons families. Thanks for joining us for our virtual celebration today. We're glad to have you. So we have a great afternoon planned for you guys today. Here's what's going to happen today. We are going to have everybody join their teams in a breakout room in a few minutes. So we'll pull that up in a minute. So you're definitely going to want to talk to your teammates and to your coaches. So make sure you find the mute button, which is down on the bottom left-hand corner if you're on a computer. So we're really excited to have you guys here today. First of all, I'd like to talk to you guys a little bit about our Trophies for Charity program. In 2016, we started the Trophies for Charity program. Our coach, Brian Abernathy, the founder of this program, and I'm going to quote him. Football and cheer not only teach our youth the sports, but also teamwork, commitment, leadership, hard work, accountability, discipline, selflessness, and how to overcome diversity. So Coach Abs made that quote in 2016. And a perfect example of this is our Trophies for Charity program. It was started in 16 when Coach Abs, longtime coach and board member, he suggested to his sixth grade football team that instead of awarding participation trophies, that the league spend the money to donate to the Joe Andruzzi Foundation. The team unanimously agreed, and then it became a tradition for the entire league. And the Joe Andruzzi Foundation has some really, we have a really good feeling for this organization, has some personal roots for our program and families in our program. So we'd like to invite you guys to add to our donation. So instead of giving out trophies, we take the money that would have been spent on those trophies and we donate to the organization. So what we're going to be doing in a couple of minutes is we're going to put everybody into their team breakout rooms. It's going to come up and ask you which room you'd like to join. All right, we're going to play some games throughout the day too. So let's see your Falcon spirit. The board members are going to secretly have a vote and let us know who the best Falcon spirit is. So think about your virtual backgrounds, think about your gear, think about anything you've got. We want to see your Falcon spirit, and we'll award a prize for that later on. So after we have our team breakout rooms, we're going to come back and our board member Kevin is going to play a couple of games. And then we'll see Coach Knox come out. And then we're going to award our 5-year jerseys. I know some of you have been waiting a long time for those, so we'll present the 5-year jerseys. And then we will come back, talk again about the Joe Andruzzi Foundation. Then we'll have our fearless president, Mike Carroll, come on with his remarks. And he's got some great drawings as well. As we have done in the past, all of our athletes are entered into a raffle, and we will draw 2 names during the program. And we will let you know who the winners are for that. And Mike will take care of that later on. Let's send you all to your breakout rooms. So in a second here, there's going to be a little window that comes up. It's going to ask you which breakout room you'd like to join. And they're all labeled for your team. So pick your team's breakout room, and we'll see you guys in a little while. Have fun. Welcome back. We're just going to give everybody another minute, and then we'll start again. Take it away, Kevin.
All righty, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Highly appreciate your time on this cold, frigid day in New England. Thank you, Falcons families, for joining us. I'd like to start quickly by thanking our partners of our organizations. It really can't happen. It's like a recipe. Everything happens from you guys, the families, the athletes, and our partners. Our partners are the ones like VFW. They supply the ice for concession stand all the time, and our board meetings. Also, PJ's Bar and Grill. They are so kind every week to donate a dish up at the concession stand for home games. Also, Dunkin' Donuts. Very, very grateful to help our league out for those home games when it's cold for the hot chocolate and coffee and donuts. Just as well, we'd like to thank Bellingham Self-Storage, especially Bill Winker, who is very, very generous to let us store our donations for one of our fundraisers as well. Also, Judy Simpson. Judy Simpson is absolutely huge asset to our organization as she helps us out throughout the year organizing our fields for practice and game days. I'd like to thank Mike Connors of the Bellingham High School Athletics. He is one of the people, just like Judy Simpson, helps us out with our field scheduling, home days, practice, painting of the fields, practice fields as well. Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen is a huge sponsor of us as well. They will be donating gift cards for some of our games today. Also, last but not least, Bruce Wilson of the Bellingham Board of Health. Due to the COVID-19 situation this year, there was a lot of planning with Bruce Wilson and our board to make things happen. Gave us a lot of input, the way the state's information was with COVID, and with the group effort, I must say. Okay, so thanking our partners, we're done with that. One of the best parts of the celebration is a game. What my game is trivia. I have about 4 questions for trivia. And how you're going to answer is by this. You have to answer quick and loudly by answering by your name. So you're going to shout your name. Okay? That's how we're going to judge this. So I'm going to be listening and watching by whoever shouts their name the loudest and quickest. Okay. Here we go. Question number 1. Name the Falcons football squad made it to the Super Bowl this year.
Kindergarten team.
Sorry, I heard you have to say your name.
Kindergarten team.
Kindergarten team did not make it.
8th grade.
Oh, I know.
You have to name your name.
Tampa.
Still with your name.
Landon.
Landon.
What do we have to
I'm
do?
going with Landon. Landon Davison. Can I have your answer, please?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Oh,
Unfortunately, Tampa Bay is not one of our Falcons squads that made it to the Super Bowl. So here we go. Shoot.
Hunter Knox.
Hunter Knox, go ahead.
8th grade.
8th grade, exactly correct. 8th grade did make it to the Super Bowl this year out of all our Falcons teams. Hunter, congratulations. Hunter, you won a $10 Dairy Queen gift card. And the way we're going to handle these prizes, everybody, is the same way we did with our fundraiser masks. We will deliver these, okay? All right, everybody. Question number 2. Let's have it quiet so we can all listen up. Name the Falcon guest cheerleader this year.
Paige Kevin.
Pierce Cavina.
Kavinia.
The Zoom answer wins.
Zoom brought up the first person.
Zoom brought up the first person. Okay. And that was Cameron. Cameron, you win a Dairy Queen gift card for $10 as well.
You know you can shoot it. Have fun.
I have another one. Question 3. Remember, everybody, you have to answer, not to answer the question. You have to answer with your name. Question 3. How many total athletes, football and cheerleaders, will be in our league combined this year?
Landon.
Landon, let's hear your answer.
20.
30? 30 is not. We had a lot more players than that on the way forward. So thank you, Landon. Next.
What's the question? How many players in the league?
The question is, how many total athletes did we have in our league this year?
St. Mackenzie, yeah.
Yell your name, that's all, everybody.
Rated.
Raiden.
Raiden.
Raiden, go ahead. Your answer?
100.
400? 100.
Tell Dad when you know
No.
this.
He said 1.
We're gonna take two more answers, and the one that came up closest is gonna win, okay? Mike Maloney,
125.
125.
125.
Okay. We have one more. Anybody?
Paige. Nathan.
Paige Smith.
200.
200. Okay. All right, that is the end. Are we all ready for the answer? The
Yes.
answer was 120.
What?
Mike Milani, you are the winner.
Funny.
You have won a $10 Dairy Queen gift card as well. Congratulations.
So for the next one, we're gonna ask you to put your answer in the chat. Oh, you can't even see me. On the bottom toolbar or tap on the screen and your answer, we want you to type your answer in the chat. Go ahead, Kev. Get close.
You see this bowl of Kit Kats? Guess how many Kit Kats are in this bowl? Once again, we're going to take 3 answers, and the closest one,
Nope.
we're taking all answers. Everybody gets a choice. This would be for a Dairy Queen gift card as well. Okay, 10 seconds, I'm told. Everybody think about it real quick. I'm going to show you again. It's a wicker basket. Remember, you're answering this in your chat line. 5 seconds.
Kevin,
4.
hold the basket
Yeah.
up so we can see how deep it is. Like, nope, and then tip it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay, time's up. Let's see what we have here. As we are looking at answers right now, who had 38? Raise your hand if you had 38. TC, where are you? TC, the answer for the Kit Kats, 39.
Close.
Oh, the Academy Award directors are telling me that coaches do not count in this. It's only players.
That's
What are we
okay.
gonna do about this? Landon. Landon was the closest one. I'm sorry, Coach Stacy. Landon
That's all right.
Davison.
Landon can get me a chicken tender meal. That's all.
All right. All righty.
Oh,
Okay.
One, two.
Milani won as well. Wow, look at that, the same.
So we have 2 winners.
So once again, these are Dairy Queen gift cards as well. All righty, that is the conclusion of my trivia game. And we're gonna hand it over now to Coach Knox. Brian Knox, a board member of our league. He's gonna take it from here. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, how's it going? Thanks for joining us.
There.
I want to take a few minutes to thank really our parents, all of you out there, getting your kids to practice on time, dealing with the COVID issues, the parking lot, traffic control. Thanks for all your patience with us as we tried to navigate what would be a very interesting 2020. To say the least. Also, I'm here to thank our coaches, our volunteers, especially the coaches. They don't get a lot out of it for the most part. They take a lot of heat, and at the same time, they smile at the adversity and they keep a positive attitude for the kids. And that's the most important. So we want to thank all of you for staying with the Falcon tradition, keeping with the Falcon pride, and continuing our traditions. I do have a few moments to recognize a few players. We got some 5-year jerseys to hand out. I just so happened to be at the Shannon house. Greg opened his home for our presentation. So I want to give this little thing right here. So this gentleman standing right next to me, Tommy Shannon. Okay. All right, so Tommy, I call him Tommy Gun. This kid is fearless, man. He hits the hole. He was a running back. He played quarterback. I love this kid. His attitude is incredible. He never gave up. So let's give a shout out. Let's clap our hands for Mr. Tommy Shannon. Good job, Tim. Thank you. Now there's another couple of kids out there. We're gonna do this one virtually. Next is my man number 88, Jack Davidson. Where are you, big guy? Here you are. We used to call him Papa Bear. He's just so much fun on the field. He never gave up. He's a really big kid when we got him. He wanted to play quarterback for me. I'm like, dude, I need your size, right? So I put him on the line and he pushed a lot of people around, but he always smiled and just had so much fun. I love this kid, but Jack Davidson, you deserve it. I'm so glad you got your, the jersey. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jack.
All right, this last kid, where is he at? Zach Berkeley, number 80. I used to call him faster than most. He probably still is. Hey, Zach, thank you, man. I really appreciate you. I know you had a couple years off, and I don't blame you for that. But I wish we would have had more time together. All right. But I really look forward to watching you in high school, watching you grow up. Don't forget about us. Okay, Falcon family for life. I'm glad you came back. I'm really proud of you. Right? You deserve that 5-year jersey, man. And honestly, one thing about Zach is if we kept stats, I'm telling you, he would have broken all our records, touchdowns, yards, you name it. Kid was incredible.
Thank you.
Good job, Zach. But with that said, thanks a lot. Thanks for everything. Next up, we're going to hand this off to Ashley, our cheer coordinator, and she also wants to recognize some 5-year players.
All right, we have one cheerleader that is getting their 5-year jersey today, and that is Morgan Smith. Again, she is just a beam of sunshine. She's always happy and always excited to come to practice and just always does her best. So congratulations, Morgan. I don't know if you want to unmute yourself for a second so you pop up on our screen for everyone to see. Just say hi.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And she's got her jersey on. So congratulations, Morgan. So happy to give you your 5-year jersey today. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is just for fun. We're not doing this one for any prizes, but it'll get us up and off the screen for a second. We're going to do a little scavenger hunt. So I am going to ask you to go find a couple things in your house and come back and bring it back to the screen to just show everybody. Okay. I'm going to try to only give 30 seconds for each one. So you got to move quick. But I might give up to a minute. It's depending on how long it takes everybody. So the first thing is something that reminds you of football and cheerleading. Anything that has to do with football or cheerleading. Go.
I didn't have to move.
Once you have it, just come back to the screen and hold it up so everyone can see what you found. I see footballs, bows, trophies, Falcon gear. Awesome. All right, that was time. Are we still waiting on anybody? All right, we're going to do something more generic this time. I want you to find something red in your house. Anything red. Go.
I didn't have to move at all. It's the same thing.
I know some of you have all of these things near you.
And plus, I have red everywhere on me. I have a sweatshirt on. I have a Falcon sweatshirt, a hat, and my jersey as well.
Yeah, I'm seeing some hats. Is that a shampoo? Oh, spray bottle? Snacks, a cup. Awesome. Sweatshirt. Is that a little charger, I think? Very cool. All right. Last thing. I want you to find something that makes you happy. Anything that makes you happy. Go. Oh, I love all the kids sucking up to their parents and choosing their parents right now.
Oh no, I had to tell Logan he's not getting the cat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, stuffed animals, more football, a doggy.
I'm not in my house.
Another doggy. That's okay.
I'm unmuting us.
Oh,
All right, ready? Get close. Get close. Get real close.
oh my goodness.
What
My
is that?
gosh.
It's a lizard.
It's a
Oh, that's
gecko.
cute.
Here, put it on you. I'll put it on my arm.
Oh, I see lots of pets. Mine's sleeping. She'd get angry if I went and got her right now. All right, everyone. So thank you for participating. We thought that would just be a nice way to get us up and moving before we talked at you a little bit more. So thank you for sharing some things with us and being part of our Falcon family. I am going to pass it over to Bev.
Thank you, Ashley, Coach Ashley. That was so fun. Thanks so much. So just want to remind you about the Joanne Jersey Foundation. We've seen a few donations come in since we started. I did put it into the chat and I'm going to put it in again. So if you want to make a donation, please do. We're going to donate a minimum of $300 plus the donations that have come in this afternoon. And we have a minimum of $300 donation. And again, there's been at least 3 or 4 of you that have donated since we started. So thank you so much. You still have time. So, and I just put it in the chat again. So if you want to contribute, add to that donation, we welcome you to do that. So in a second, we are going to hear from our wonderful president, but Kevin is going to come on for 1 second. Sorry, Mike.
Thank you for having me. So I'd like to start one quick little thing about huge appreciation. Our president, Mike Carroll, yes, I'm sorry, Mike, but our president, Mike Carroll, would like to talk to you guys about briefly here. I'll make it quick. I don't think so, not quick. Mike Carroll is going to be ending his presidency with us this year. His son Brady has gone up to the high school, and Mike has fulfilled his presidency with our league. Absolutely cannot tell you how much we appreciate everything he's done. He is not only has been the president of our league for the last few years, he has also been a coach for his son's team in the Falcons League for many years, and he was our insurance adjuster as well. He's been throughout our league for many, many years. Very important thing that reminds me of the importance of Mike is years ago, one of our presidents decided that he couldn't stay with our league anymore. He was our president. And Mike Carroll was absolutely the most best person in the world to step up and take over presidency. I can't express how much, not only as a board member, as a president, how much work there was involved. We steal him from his wife, Allie, and his family as well, his daughters as well. The amount of work is unbelievable. So I want to thank you, Mike, absolutely for everything you have done. I'd like to show appreciation to Mike from our board of directors, how much we appreciate everything he's done for us. We as a board all chipped in, and we'd like to show Allie how much we appreciate that we stole her husband, and we would like for you and Mike to enjoy a dinner at the Coachman's in Bellingham. A dinner for 2 gift card for you and your wife, Mike, to the Coachman's for a great dinner. Second, we have, no, that's not all, Mike. Second, we do have another gift as well. Falcons helmet. I'd like to show the couple different sides of the Falcon helmet. Front, not sure if you can all see, but it does say President of the Bellingham Falcons, Mike Carroll, for the years he was involved in our program. And of course, thank you. Thank you for the whole board. Thank you from all the parents. Thank you from everybody. We highly appreciate all of your hard work throughout the years, especially the COVID year. One last thing I'd like to share with you, Mike, another gift. No, that's not all. We do have one more gift, and I would like for our board member, Sean Sherry, to share with you. I'll spill the beans. Where are we? Oh, Sean, are you all set?
All set.
Oh, there we go. Yes. Patriots jersey.
With
His son Brady, number 24. Thank you so very much, Mike, for everything you've done. Yes, Allie. Yes.
And Mike,
You had to have your son Brady's number on there.
Mike, I got you an extra large so that
And-
way you can layer up underneath when you're at games.
Excellent. Thank you, Sean. Thank
With
you
your-
so much.
With your flip-flops.
With your flip-flops. And we do have a short video we'd like to share of Mike as well to embarrass him with some silly pictures and videos. Bev, take it away.
The one thing I forget. Linebacker number 24, Brady Carroll.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much, Mike. And thank you to Ally. You can't see me, but Ally, thank you for sending the pictures. We really appreciate your help with that. And Mike, thank you so much. We really appreciate everything you've done for the organization, and we definitely will miss you. And I'm sorry, we're not giving it to you yet. I know you're really anxious to talk, right? But Kevin has one more thing. I'm so sorry. Here you go, Kevin.
Boy, I gotta say, holding in my tears right now from that photo slideshow. Absolutely breathtaking. Thank you so much, Mike. Can express. Thank you, Ally. Okay. I'd like to say there's one other. We good, Beth? One other person I'd like to thank in our league that has been around for a long time. And his position is ending as his son is growing up and moving on. I'd like to thank board member, Coach Knox, Brian Knox. He has been a board member for many years, a coach for many years. And I've got to say that one thing that absolutely, first thing I remember of him, and I got to say, I've been in this league for 20 years. First thing that comes to my mind on Brian is when my child was playing, watching him, and my wife was saying this as well, he's like one of the kids. The enthusiasm, how he gets down on one knee and talks to the kids, the heart he has for the kids is just unbelievable. We couldn't even, we were besides ourselves when we watched him out on the field with the kids. He wasn't just there because his child was playing. He absolutely loved coaching. I mean, a lot of people there, their child's out there, so they're out there, but not Coach Knox. He loves the game. Announcing at our games, not sure if everybody knows, Ryan Knox was the main man up in the booth announcing our home games. Yes, you can hear him from Rentham or Woonsocket, but yes, that was him. So I'd like to let everybody know, we do also have a couple small things for him as well. Also, we do have a Coachman's Lounge gift card for him, his wife, Sarah, as well, to enjoy a nice dinner without the kids, just themselves. The least we can do, Sarah, for stealing Brian away from you as well. One other thing I'd like to give Coach Knox is also one of our helmets, just as well. We'd like to present this to him now.
Thanks, guys. This is cool. Really appreciate it. I've actually wanted one of these helmets for years. And now we got the stickers. So I got to get a cool case and set this up and, display it with pride. So thank you. Really appreciate it.
And also, it's not the end. We also have a little last minute gift as well. We have a slideshow here.
Number 24, Brady Carroll.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Show Brian Knox his gift that we absolutely would love to show him. Sean?
So for those who don't know, Brian actually not from Massachusetts, but unfortunately, even going to 2 different stores this morning, I can't get him Steelers gear here in New England. So he was ordered a custom Pittsburgh jersey with Knox and Hunter's number that he was this year. It's his going away present. And it is ordered, and I will make sure you have it when it comes in.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm really humbled. I really appreciate it. I don't volunteer for this. I know Mike doesn't. This is, you know, a lot of years. I really appreciate you guys. All the parents out there and everybody listening, I encourage you to get involved as much or as little as you can possible. I sort of just never knew how to say no when the board or somebody from the league, you know, asked me to step up or do something along the ways. That's just my mentality. But I really appreciate it, and I'm sure Mike and everybody else that's been a part of the league would say the same thing. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it.
All right, Mike, I think it's your turn.
Thank you. Just a personal thank you. I did not see that coming. Woefully and unbelievably over the top and unnecessary, but I can't say how thankful I am for having such a great group to be around, and supportive group, I should say, as well. Those pictures are really what it's all about. You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes into this. There's a lot of logistics. There's a lot of meetings. There's a lot of, you know, driving to practices for the parents. The kids are grinding through it, but you know, those pictures really capture what it's all about. And those are memories that I'm sad I'm not gonna be able to make more of them where my son is moving on to the high school. But those are memories that I know he and I will have forever. So just a sincere thank you to everyone. This isn't a one-man show, never was, never will be. Just a thank you. And thank you to everyone else who's attended today. So, you know, obviously we would rather all be in person. That's just not in the cards. So what more 2020, now 2021, than doing a virtual banquet and a virtual celebration, along with all the fun little glitch and, you know, little tweaks that come along the way. But hey, that's part of it. And if anything that we've learned over the last years, we've got to adjust. We got to be flexible. So what a great last season we had. I know we're right at the end of the time here. We have the Spirit Award coming up. We've got 2 drawings for Amazon gift cards coming up for all of our players that are eligible. But I just want to make a couple of comments about the past season and a few about going forward. So obviously last season, what a ride. And by the way, you all should be ecstatic to get rid of me. The last 2 seasons, one's been Triple E and one's been COVID. So with any luck, with me out of the way, you guys will have a perfectly healthy and wonderful season next year. But just taking us back a little bit last summer or so, when obviously things were super uncertain. There was no vaccine yet. We're trying to figure out how or when or if the kids are getting back to school. And it just became more and more and just increasingly likely that tackle football and cheer was just not going to be an option in the fall. And the board, we were getting together almost nightly at this point. Most of our spouses could attest to that. And they weren't short meetings. And we had some really candid conversations about what to do. You know, we're facing on one hand a really significant challenge that we really don't have our arms around in terms of what to do and make sure our kids are safe. But on the other hand, there was just this need, right? The kids just needed some sense of normalcy. They needed something to do. And I could not be more excited about the path that the board chose to do. And mind you, there's about 22 or so organizations within our overall league. Only 6 of us decided to roll up our sleeves and take I want to say a path, but it really wasn't even the path. We were charting our own path to get something off the ground, to give these kids something in the fall. And I think it was an absolutely successful season. Sure, it had the bumps and twists and turns, but real quick, so just to, you know, for the kids or anyone who feels like participating, guess how many practices we were able to get through? Well, not a lot of guesses. So I'll tell you, over 30 practices for the teams, over 40 games for the teams. And as Kevin mentioned, 120 kids had something to do this fall where they were looking at a situation where they weren't going to. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. But I think it's suffice to say it was, for what we had to work with, it was a very successful season. And I think the kids all had a great time. And frankly, we learned a lot along the way. That was a pretty fun game. The 7-on-7, more passing oriented flag game is a pretty fun game to watch. I came to really enjoy it. Now, to make it all happen, obviously it takes a lot of folks. It took a very committed board. It took a very committed local board of health. We had the support of our local officials guiding us along the way, making sure that we're doing the right things to keep everyone safe. Coaches, a committed group of coaches, not only for the time, but for many of them learning a game that they've never coached before, and to teach kids who have never played this type of football before. Parents, huge commitment on your part. We're getting back into it. The twice a week practices, the protocols we had to put together, the temperatures, the attestations, making sure everyone's staying safe. And last but not least, with the kids, the highly committed group of kids. Not only were they learning a new game and putting their all and their effort into the practices, but they had to do so with different protocols. They had to do so with masks, and they also had to get their temperatures taken. And all that went into it, everyone was rowing in the right direction to make sure that we had an offering for the kids that would last the duration of the season. So a huge thank you to everyone who helped to make that possible. Parents, coaches, kids, etc. Obviously, and most important, not necessarily most importantly, but the most significantly in terms of the folks that make this happen, the coaches and the board. Without those two particular groups, we would not have been able to get as far as we did. And last but not least on the season part, congratulations to the 8th grade team. So they made it to the finals, faced a tough Waltham team, but really, really fun game to watch. So congratulations on making it there. So as we think about going forward, a few things. You probably saw that we sent a survey out right around the holidays, just after the holidays, about spring football. There's a concept to see if there was any interest in trying to get something off the ground there, sandwich it in before the fall league. You guys, we asked for your opinion. You spoke, we listened. There wasn't enough interest really to set up our own set of teams. That said, if there are folks that are interested in still trying to play tackle in the spring, reach out to our inbox, our email. And what I'll do is I'll work with organizations or other associations that will be going forward or trying to go forward and see if we can't get you matched up. So more to come on that. For those that are interested, just reach on out. But really our focus is going to be on the fall and making sure that we have a good path forward for standing up that season. And I think we're all cautiously optimistic that we'll be able to have a hopeful, quote unquote, normal season, whatever that means. But we're going to need your help, and we're going to need your help in a couple of ways. One, when it comes time to register, and you'll hear more about that in the coming month or two, we need you to register early so that we can get a sense of the numbers. The numbers have been softening, to be frank. No longer do we have wait lists and et cetera, long lines of folks waiting to register. We really need you all to register early so we can do some good planning, and then spread the word. Get your friends involved. Talk to your classmates. Have them come and join us. We really want to get ourselves back to where we used to be. A nice, normal, regular season, no Triple E, no COVID, with a bountiful number of teams like we had with Flag this year. The last thing I want to say, and Brian touched upon this, obviously we live in a small town. It's maybe 19,000 of us or so. So it's really important that you all roll up your sleeves and take the opportunity to volunteer and participate in shaping the future. We're going through, as Kevin mentioned, a few of us are rolling off. There's an awesome opportunity on a handful of positions we've put out there for our upcoming board elections, which will be at the end of February 25th, I believe. We'll be continuing to send those out, but certainly look on Facebook to see what those open positions are. But I couldn't possibly encourage you more to just get involved. Help shape that future. Help make sure that your kids and their friends have a great organization to play football and cheer for. Kind of circling back to what I was saying at the beginning, there's a lot of work involved. There's no doubt about that. But what you saw in those slideshows, those are all the memories that are invaluable, and you're only going to get more of those as you continue to participate and help us pave our path forward. So that's enough out of my mouth, enough babbling from me. Let's get to the fun stuff where you guys get to win things. And the first award we're doing is the Spirit Award. That's correct, right? All right. So as we had publicized, the person who's wearing the most Falcon gear, although I would say I'm probably right up there myself.
Yeah,
but
you
the-
can't win, Mike. We can't
Yeah,
win.
I won
Look,
enough today. I can't be selfish. So let's see. Though by vote of the board, the person who is winning the Spirit Award is Morgan Smith. Congratulations, Morgan. You'll be getting a $20 DQ Dairy Queen gift card. Feel free to drop a cone off at my house.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. All right, and now
Morgan's got the red Falcons hair. That's why she won. Yeah.
I know, it's fantastic. Now, as you probably remember, when we're back face to face, we always gave away two gifts. One we had used to do it by both cheer and football. This year we decided to say we're just going to put everybody's name into a spin it, and there'll be two drawings, $75 gift card to Amazon each. And so if we can bring that up, we'll do our first round.
Yep, this is every athlete.
Every athlete in the program this past year.
Oh, and the winner is.
All right, our first winner is 8th grader Mason Jakes, or if anybody heard him play basketball recently, Jaquez.
All right, we're gonna take Mason's name out for the next one since he won. And we're gonna shuffle. We're gonna do the next one, Mike. Ready?
All right, let's do our last one.
Here we go.
Wow, John Doucette. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Boy, the 8th graders are pulling away with it.
Congrats, John.
Oh, well, I guess last year, congratulations to them.
That's right. It really was random. That was not intended to send the 8th graders off, but hey, it's I guess it's pretty fitting to have them graduate. All right. Well, that concludes our celebration. Well, thank you once again, everyone. Appreciate your flexibility through the last fall. Appreciate your flexibility today. As Bev mentioned, it's recorded, so look at it early, often. Get yourself ramped up. Start thinking about the fall, and we couldn't be more excited to see you guys in a couple months. Thanks, everyone. Hope you have a good rest of the afternoon.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Have a great
Bye.
day.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Hey, welcome. Down here, 4th grade.
Yeah.
Shut up and sit down.
Don't forget our concessions and welcome everybody to 3-4. Go ahead, Falcons!
Team getting ready to go here. Touchdown, Falcons!
Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? That is a Bellingham Falcons touchdown! Jones, right in the field. It's a quick pass. And that's all it makes me bleed.